What's going on, folks? What is going on? I'm on my way to the lake. Got a few hours Sunday afternoon. Bluebird sky, sunny, the wind's blowing like 20 miles an hour. Was able to get out on the water yesterday. Me and Jerry got out there in completely different conditions. Yesterday was overcast and rain. It started raining about an hour into our trip, and it rained all day long. Never quit. And it was interesting. It was like a rain in the morning, and then about mid-afternoon, all of a sudden you started feeling some cold air, and that front just pushed through, and the wind just like 20 mile an hour. It was calm, and then it went to 20 miles an hour. It was just a completely different day. And then the cold, you could feel the cold air blowing in, but the fish are biting. So this is either going to be, we call them flipping. This is either going to be like a flipping pitching video, or you may not see this video, or it's going to be a jerkbait video. Because I don't know, I think them shad are getting ready to do their thing. It's getting closer. You know, typically it's a little bit later that it happens, but I don't know. I just had a little birdie chirp in my ear, and he said he saw something out there, so we're gonna go check that out. That's usually a late, you know, like a cloudy day thing, but you never know. Nature does weird things, so we're gonna go look around. But the focus is gonna be back. We're gonna do some shallow water pitch and flipping around spawning bass and pre-spawn bass, post-spawn bass. They're all kind of in the same area now, so we're gonna expand on that. And I got about an hour to go till I get on the lake. Beautiful day. Catch you on the water.
He's out of Jackson, Missouri. His name is Gabe Montgomery on the Coiner side.
That's a fat one there. Looks like still got eggs in it.
How about fifth place? Just over $1,000. They had 1961. Greg Glenn and Gabe Montgomery. Good job, guys.
That didn't take long. Another punch is good. Got one.
Went on a really nice hike today. Went on about a 3-mile hike with my wife, and it was kind of cool. It's neat to see all the people outside. I don't know if you've noticed this in your area, but there's a lot more people getting out and doing stuff, hiking, just walking around the block, because you can't go to movie theaters. The movie theaters are closed. All the sporting events are closed down. So it's forcing people that like to get outside to do other things. It's forcing people that would normally go buy a bag of popcorn and sit on a recliner and watch a 2-hour feature film. They don't have that option, so they get bored. You know, you can only watch so much Netflix. So these people are starting to get outside, take their families out, which is a beautiful thing. We need to do more of that. So there's always silver lining. There's always some positives you can take out of a negative situation, and in my opinion, that's definitely one. It's people getting out, getting some more exercise, getting their bloods flowing, their juices flowing, and just spending time with the family, a little family bonding. Good stuff.
Leave any fish back there? One. Catching a few small ones. Oh, thanks, man. Appreciate it. Trying to get some bedding fish today. Couldn't get them to bite, and they're sit there and mess with them, and did you? Cool. Yeah, I put the jerkbait rod in the boat just in case. A lot of bait back there? Okay. Yeah. All right, man. Take care. I know, man. I got some work to do for sure. See, I'm starting to see some light spots, look like beds down through here. Yeah, that's definitely a bed. Need to stay out off this stuff. It's hard though. There he is. That's a fish locked on a bed. They're actually kind of spooky. I don't know where she went. Oh, I spooked her. Dang it. She saw me. See if I can get this other one over here. Got two of them bedding right here. Man, these fish are, this is cool. Don't get a chance to do this because normally the water's so stained. It's another about 3-pounder. Put it right on her head. She's sitting there looking at it. Just backing off of it. Backing off of it. She's kind of looking at it. It's a fat fish. It's bigger than what it looks. She is. Ooh, she's got her nose right on it. She swam right up to it, put her nose right on it. That's it. I think her sweet spot is right underneath that tree. Dang nose. It's backing away from it. You can sit here and waste an hour on a single fish, but there's two fish right here, but they're, I don't know, I keep pitching up there and they just kind of keep backing away. They're not ready yet, so I'm gonna keep moving on. It's pretty cool though, because I usually don't get this opportunity. I mean, you guys are watching these videos that live in the Southern Illinois area. The last couple of years, the water's been so muddy that, I mean, me personally, I haven't been out here when I've been able to see these fish up on beds. I mean, you're catching them off beds, but I'm just not seeing them. So it's kind of cool, man. You can definitely get drawn into this for hours and hours, but I don't have much time, so I gotta keep moving. All right, guys, so I'm just flipping this really shallow stuff. I just got out here. Got a few hours to fish. I'm just gonna stay shallow, do a little pitching and flipping. I got a little tube on here, just a little, I don't know, 4-inch charmer tube. That's a good fish. Oh, that fish. Get in the boat here, Buster. Come here. Come up here and say hello to the camera. And get a hold of you. My hands are tore up from yesterday. There we go. It's a nice chunky fish. And that tube, just a real slight little bite. Beautiful fish. There we go. It's the first one that's worth showing to the camera. So just a nice, I don't know, 16-inch fish, something like that. Fat though. Just a soft bite. What I'm doing here is I'm just looking for beds. I'm just looking for holes in the grass. I'm just cruising down. These fish are in about 2 foot of water, a lot of them. I mean, from right on the bank to 2 or 3 feet out, and they're just kind of mixed in this grass. So it's kind of a lot of work. You got to clean your bait off every time, but that's where they're at. So we're just poking down the bank here and making a bunch of pitches. There he is, a little one. It's not what we're looking for, but I'll take it. Sitting right off that little grass clump there. The old pro got the dogs fired up. Probably gonna be barking at me when I come around here.
That's a lot of fish there.
There we go, a little bonus fish. It's the first really pretty good solid fish I've caught today. And same thing, man, it was just a little tick and my line just kind of moved off. You know, I'm fishing with a really light weight, like an 1/8 ounce, because there's grass everywhere. And you set that hook, you don't know what it is, man. It could be a little bluegill, or it could be something like this. So really nice fish, man. Really nice fish. Nice fish. Damn, beaver. That's a nice fish, man. That was a long time coming. I keep getting bites, but they're just dumping it and that's it. That's a fish. There we go. Oh, it came off. That's a good fish, guys. Set the hook and there's nothing there. Glad to have that stupid fish. There we go, folks. It's been tough, man. I know they were biting this morning, but it seems like things have totally changed. I got a bunch of bites, but they just slam it, set the hook, nothing. I guess they're bed fish and I'm coming across their bed. It's frustrating, but caught a nice fish to end the day. I mean, no monster by any means, but just glad to set the hook and get my line tight before it got too dark to see. I'm gonna fish a little bit more and I gotta go. So anyway, subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Appreciate all the support. Like it, share it on social media, and until next time. The fish are shallow right now. They're setting up on beds. I've seen several of them on beds and I messed with them for a while. Just couldn't get them to bite. Like I said earlier, it's kind of something I don't get to do a whole lot because usually this time of year the water's really stained. So it's kind of cool to be able to see them, and you can sure spend a lot of time trying to get them to bite with no results. So I'm looking forward to coming back here. Hopefully this water will stay somewhat clear and try to catch that next wave that's going to come up in May. So throw this guy back.